Jimmy G going to Las Vegas. I mean, talk about a perfect fit for
I
Jimmy
love it.
Garoppolo
I love
walking
it.
into Vegas. It's just a perfect fit for him. And I feel like style wise, you go there with Josh McDaniels, someone who understands your style, and then you go in there instantly fit in with the system. So I feel like when I saw the signing, I immediately thought of Alex Smith. Not that I'm comparing Josh McDaniels to Andy Reid, but this is the guy that Josh McDaniel knows how to communicate with, which is something that's very important. There's a little bit of friendship and chemistry there. I would hope if he's signing there that he gets along with Josh McDaniels and then be able to run his offense. Jimmy Garoppolo knows it. He ran it in New England very well in the time he played there. So it's like Jimmy Garoppolo, I mean, what indication has there been to think that Jimmy Garoppolo won't go in there and win games? Because all Jimmy Garoppolo does is just win. He doesn't have the best stats in the world. Some guys probably have better stats than him, but when it comes down to it, when he played with the San Francisco 49ers, they got to the conference championship every single year and the Super Bowl. It's that simple.
Yeah, that's a good point. I liked it a lot. I am a little questioning. They got rid of Derek Carr to get Jimmy G, which you can argue who's better. I don't really think it matters. I think they're both kind of in the same tier, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But I need to see what they do in the draft before I can sign, wave the pom poms. We're
Yeah.
talking objectively next year. He has Devontae Adams, who's still one of the best wide receivers in the league. You have Hunter Renfro, who's a great slot receiver. You have Darren Waller, who's still a great tight end. You have Josh Jacobs for another year. Josh Jacobs is a thug. And then they got some nice players on defense. You still have Max Crosby. You still have Chandler Jones. So you got a bunch of players with a bunch of talent and a team that underperformed last year for a number of reasons.
Yeah.
First year system with Josh McDaniels. So do I think they can be better next year? Sure. I think they can be.
Sure. Yeah, and I feel like it's just kind of awkward when a new coach comes in because there's always the saying, new coach, old quarterback there. It's like it's not his guy, and then everyone's always under evaluation. But the second year is when you really start to bring in your own guys. So if it's not starting to turn around this year and we're starting to see some of the same disasters, I think if you have enough money, you probably need to fire Josh McDaniels, but I think go ahead with Jimmy Garoppolo and then go ahead see if you can draft someone next year. But I will say, you guys better buff your offensive lineup because you just brought in a guy who cannot stay healthy.